Welcome to Gaze into Cinema in the records of genuine wrongdoing. Hardly any cases have made a permanent imprint like that of the Zodiac executioner, a shadowy figure who threatened Northern California during the last part of the 1960s and mid-1970s. This perplexing chronic executioner, infamous for insulting policing the media with enigmatic messages, has evaded ID for quite a long time. As we dig into the chilling story of the Zodiac executioner, we explore the confusing riddle of perplexing problems, investigating the wrongdoings, examinations, and persevering through journey for equity. The rule of fear, the Zodiac executioner's wrongdoing binge started in the last part of the 1960s, with a progression of mysterious homicides that sent shockwaves through the San Francisco Narrows region. The primary affirmed assaults happened in December 1968, when David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen were gunned down in their vehicle close to Lake Herman Street. Once more, in no time, the executioner struck, killing Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau in a bald-faced assault at Bluestone Springs Park. The chilling heightening went on with the Zodiac's nervy demonstration of sending a progression of obscure codes and insulting letters to nearby papers. In these letters, the executioner guaranteed liability regarding the homicides and requested that his coded messages be distributed or more lives would be taken. The unfavorable tone and determined gamesmanship denoted the start of a rule of dread that would hold the public creative mind for quite a long time. One of the most puzzling parts of the Zodiac case is the series of obscure codes sent by the executioner to different news sources. The Zodiac asserted that his codes held the way into his character and inspirations, testing specialists and beginner code breakers the same to disentangle the mysteries hid inside his messages. The most scandalous of these codes, known as the Z340, remains to some degree perplexing right up till now. While segments have been unraveled, the total importance of the message evades cryptographers. The Zodiac's letters likewise contain scary insights concerning the crime locations, exhibiting an agitating information on the homicides that elevated the feeling of fear encompassing the case. Fundamental to the Zodiac executioner's persona were the letters he shipped off papers, insulting policing the general population. The letters frequently included insights concerning the wrongdoings that the executioner could be aware, laying out an example of correspondence that additional a component of mental fighting to the examination. Adding to the chilling story was the Zodiac's self-planned image, a circle with a get through it, looking like a crosshair. This image became inseparable from the executioner's personality and was highlighted noticeably in his correspondences. The reputation of the image, alongside the Zodiac's capacity to strike dread and disarray, fueled public interest and strengthened the urgency to expose the tricky killer. Perplexing homicides and unsparing severity, the Zodiac executioner's rule of dread incorporated a line of inexplicable homicides, each obvious by its own troubling subtleties and fierce system. On September 27, 1969, Cecilia Shepard and Brian Hartnell were gone after at Lake Berryessa. Shepard capitulated to her wounds, yet Hartnell made do to give a chilling account of the hooded attacker who professed to be the Zodiac. The most scandalous homicide related with the Zodiac executioner happened on October 11, 1969, when a youthful couple, Paul Stein and Brian Hartnell, succumbed to the hunter in the Presidio Levels neighborhood of San Francisco. Stein's homicide denoted a bold takeoff from the Zodiac's past assaults, as he looked for not exclusively to guarantee lives, yet in addition to declare his predominance over the examination. The cruelty of the wrongdoings and the executioner's persistent boldness left people in general and policing with a subtle enemy whose thought processes remained covered in mystery. The quest for the Zodiac executioner has been set apart by serious examinations, various suspects, and a disappointing absence of indisputable proof. Policing, including the San Francisco Police Division and the Vallejo Police Office, teamed up with an end goal to expose among the heap suspects. One name that surfaced was Arthur Lee Allen. Allen attracted consideration because of conditional proof and charges from associates who asserted he had offered implicating expressions. In any case, in spite of being investigated on various occasions, no authoritative connection among Allen and the Zodiac violations was laid out. The subtle idea of the Zodiac executioner has prompted a huge number of speculations and suspects, going from sentence crooks to people with fortuitous associations with the case. The absence of an affirmed suspect has fueled ongoing hypotheses, adding one more layer of intricacy to the persevering through secret. The Zodiac executioner's determined correspondence with the media increased the trepidation encompassing the case, as well as set off a media free-for-all that sustained his reputation. The executioner's capacity to control the story, combined with the public's grim interest with perplexing wrongdoings, transformed the Zodiac into a grotesque social peculiarity. Books, documentaries, and movies further spread the persona of the Zodiac executioner, depicting the violations and examinations in different lights. David Fincher's 2007 film Zodiac, in view of the true-to-life book by Robert Graysmith, investigated the intricacies of the case and the cost it took on those consumed by the mission for replies. The Zodiac executioner's legacy perseveres as quite possibly of the most confounding and chilling section in criminal history. The absence of conclusion, the obscure pieces of information, and the shortfall of an affirmed suspect keep on tormenting specialists and easy-chair criminal investigators the same. The case stays a painful injury, a demonstration of the persevering through force of perplexing problems and the persistent quest for equity. As we stand up to the mystery of the Zodiac executioner, we are helped to remember the delicacy of security and the limit with regards to obscurity inside the human mind. The chilling story of the Zodiac fills in as a preventative sign of the significance of cautiousness, the quest for truth, and the enduring assurance to look for equity for the casualties of strange violations. Thanks you for watching.